Boop-a-da-boop, and Thompson got shot.
No more song and dance numbers, Jesus.
Oh god, that's how it should have ended, with a song and dance number. It's like immediately after Agent Jackass gets shot, just like,
Maybe if it was a post-credit scene and she was just dreaming that, and then she woke up, maybe?
No, realistic, like, people come in, I don't know, whatever.
She just shows up at work and everybody's dancing.
Yeah, it's a talent agency. Their cover is a talent agency. This is Agent Carter, the finale for Season 2, Hollywood ending. Because it's an ending, and they're in... Okay, so, this episode, Howard's back! And also...
It only took him all fucking season.
Yeah, it only took him half the fucking season. God, we haven't...
What was the last... He was in the first episode...
Second episode.
Second episode.
No, third episode. Yeah, third episode, because they... No, wait. Yeah, third episode, because they aired the first two at once, and then the Howard episode. Because he was like, you're in the shot, and they were like, eh.
Yeah. Third episode, he was there.
And now he's back.
And he was gone the entire season. He's back for this.
Now he's back.
Okay.
And also, Dr. Wilkes and Whitney, both survived.
Yeah, we don't know where Dottie is.
Who cares? I care.
I care.
I care. I actually care. Why did I say that? Who are you? What have you done with Matt?
Oh, Jesus.
So they both survived the explosion. I guess Wilkes managed to expel all of the zero matter from his body during the explosion. Sure. And Howard runs over Whitney with a car.
Oh yeah, that did happen. That was funny. Jarvis, it appears you've hit a woman with my car.
So, Jarvis, she's an Oscar-nominated actress. Oh, sure, you Miss Frost is quite durable. That
was my favorite scene in this whole finale.
No, yeah, that was awesome.
was Jarvis hitting the car. He like leans out of it so dramatically. He's just like.
It's not...
Jarvis.
Like, he sounds concerned, but not...
But, like, not really?
Not to the level where you should be concerned when you hit a woman, because I feel like Howard's done this before.
He's like, you just hit a woman. I care, maybe?
I mean, I've
like.
hit plenty of women in my days, but, with my car...
I mean, like...
It's the 40s, whatever.
Oh, my God.
So, and also while this is going on, Manfredi is concerned because Whitney's all going crazy and stuff, so he comes to his good friend Howard, because Howard's friends with the Mafia.
Manfredi, yeah.
Yeah.
He is strangely in love with Whitney.
Yeah, and Whitney probably could care less.
Yeah.
Anyway, so they decide
He's not the brightest mobster I think I've ever seen.
No, he's not. I don't know how he's gotten this far, because he seems way too, like, personable and, like, nice to be a mobster. But then again, I'm not in the mob, so I don't know how it works, but I don't know.
You're Italian.
That doesn't mean anything.
You know, every Italian is in the mob. That's a fact.
I mean, I'm pretty sure I have relatives that were in the mob at one point. I don't know who they are. I'm probably not allowed to know who they were, but anyway.
Well, here come all of your mobster family members to kill you.
No, Uncle Tito.
Uncle Tito?
I don't know.
Do you have an uncle named Tito?
I have an uncle named Tootie.
Tootie?
I have no idea what his real name is. I've never met him.
What kind of name is Tootie?
A nickname. Anyway, so they decide to formulate this plan to, like, basically a moth to a flame style plan and make a hole in zero matter, draw Whitney to it, and then kaboom. With the gamma gun.
And that's exactly what happens, and nothing goes wrong.
Nothing goes wrong at all, except people almost get sucked in, and they're like, well, shit, we need to throw something into the zero matter to make it, like, explode or something. And everyone's like, well, I'll sacrifice myself. Sousa gets almost halfway there before they throw a car in there. Yeah, fucking Howard's flying car that doesn't work, but also works more well than... Whatever, better is the word I was looking for. Better than what it did in the first Avenger. And the day is saved. Whitney doesn't have...
Are you calling this flying car better than Lola?
No, not Lola. The one from Captain America: The First Avenger that Howard debuts at the Stoke Expo that, like, gets off the ground for like 3 seconds and then explodes. Yeah. No, it's not better than Lola. Lola is best flying car waifu.
Okay.
So the day is saved. Whitney is gone of her zero matter, but she's also pretty insane and hallucinates her old senator husband talking to her, and Manfredi...
She's in the loony bin.
She's in the loony bin. She's in Arkham Asylum.
Pretty much.
Or the Marvel equivalent of Arkham Asylum, which
Pretty
I
much.
believe is called Ravencroft, because it was in Amazing Spider-Man 2. But
Did they say it's Ravencroft?
No.
Did they say what the name of the hospital was?
this is just my headcanon.
Okay.
This is just me...
Was Ravencroft around in the 40s? I guess it would be. I don't know. I'm
I don't
not
know.
familiar.
This is just me headcanoning this, like, trying to tie things...
Does that mean she's going to be in there with Cletus Cassidy and she's going to be Carnage?
Connor, we don't even know what this is, Ravencroft. This is all my headcanon. I'm usually wrong. I thought Whitney was gonna get shape-shifting powers. What the fuck do I know? And Dr. Wilkes gets a job with Howard Stark because Howard says he's building something new, which I'm pretty sure...
It's the Death Star.
I was gonna say S.H.I.E.L.D., but... Because I'm pretty sure this is him saying, like, oh yeah, I got something new planned. I'm pretty sure he's talking about the founding of S.H.I.E.L.D. I mean...
It sounded like he was talking about like a thing though, not necessarily...
I don't know, it could be anything, really, but like...
I don't think Stark was... Like,
he was the founder of S.H.I.E.L.D. In this universe, anyway, he was,
Okay.
yeah. Because they did, the Agent Carter short film the series is based on, it takes place after the series.
Mhm.
Howard's talking with Dum Dum Dugan about forming a new, organization called S.H.I.E.L.D.
Okay.
So, like, it was like Howard, Peggy, and Tommy Lee Jones were, like, the founders of S.H.I.E.L.D. And if it's going the way it's going to, Wilkes is going to be one of, like, the leading scientists or whatever, so... Yeah, his and Peggy's ship kind of sunk a little bit.
Yeah, I didn't want their shit to
Yeah,
go
me
anywhere.
neither. But it's okay, because Peggy's gonna go back to New York, but not before she plants a big one on Sousa. Oh boy!
They're fucking.
I'm glad they got that sexual attention out of the way.
They're fucking.
Yeah, and then season 2 ends with Agent Jackass getting shot by some mysterious person who then steals the mysterious M. Carter file. Uh-oh!
M. Carter?
Yeah, M. Carter.
As in
either Michael Carter or Margaret Carter.
Who's Margaret Carter?
Peggy. Peggy short for Margaret.
Oh, fuck, that's right.
No, that's what I thought. I was like, M. Carter. I'm like, Michael Carter? I'm like,
That's like,
oh no,
shouldn't-
it could be Margaret Carter. It could be either one of them.
Yeah, okay. I was like, shouldn't it be a P? Maybe it's a different Carter. Maybe it's like her mom or something.
Well, the theories that I've heard is either her brother, because her brother's name is Michael.
Okay.
So it's the main theories are either Margaret Carter or Michael Carter. Who knows? Point is, Thompson's probably dead.
Yeah, Thompson's dead.
Yeah.
Which leaves this season on a huge cliffhanger.
And we don't know if there's gonna be a
We
season
don't know
3.
if there's gonna be a third one.
Yeah, because fucking Haley Atwell's on a new show as
She's
the
on
lead,
a new
so
show, but then the writers are like, but we need another season.
the writers basically said, fuck you. Like, they basically wrote Marvel into a corner saying, if you don't give us a third season, you're gonna get fucking crucified.
Yeah.
Although
It's basically their way of making Marvel give them another
although I
season.
feel like they probably wrote that before Haley Atwell got the job.
Probably.
So they probably didn't know. So it probably wasn't anything malicious. I mean, they did kind of the same thing in the last season,
But I'm
too.
gonna headcanon that it is malicious and that they're holding
Yeah.
Marvel at gunpoint and saying,
Yeah.
give us a third season.
Yeah. What's it gonna be, Marvel? What's it gonna be?
You either give us another season or you disappoint the Peggy fans. What do you want to do?
What's it gonna be? And Haley Atwell comes and points it at them, like, put the gun down. They got fucking Mexican staff. Kevin Feige got like twin Desert Eagles pointed.
And Joss Whedon is like, I don't want any part of
I'm
it.
out. I quit Twitter. I'm out.
Oh god.
Oh yeah. So, pros for this episode. That ending was fucked.
Yeah.
Like,
I mean, the ending is neither pro nor con for me yet.
it's just.
Because until...
If it doesn't go anywhere, it's kind of a con because it's
Yeah.
like you left it on this huge cliffhanger that we want to see what happens.
If this is the end of Agent Carter, it's dumb.
I feel like it won't
If
really
we
be
get another season, then
I
it's
feel like
okay.
it won't be the end of Agent Carter, but if they are doing a third season, it'll probably be on hiatus for a while until Haley Atwell gets figured. I don't think they would like
Basically,
cancel the show after.
I'm
that.
calling it a con until the third season
Yeah.
happens.
Yeah.
Is what I'm doing.
Peggy and Sousa finally doing something with their fucking Ross and Rachel relationship was good. I'm glad they two
Ross and Rachel.
friends, like a will there won't they type thing.
Like Ross from Game Grumps.
No, like fucking fuck you. We're much friends.
Much friends.
Do. Also, like, Whitney getting fucking mentally broken. That was kind of...
Whitney is pretty interesting.
Whitney is interesting. On one hand, I kind of wish they went with more of a comics version of her with, like, the shape-shifting and stuff like that. But on the other hand, I am kind of glad the direction they did with this.
Honestly, she was a little bit too inactive in this episode for me.
Yeah, like,
She
kinda,
just kind of sat in her room drawing on the walls.
and then
shit.
she went out like a bitch.
And then she, Can we go to cons now? Because
Yeah,
I don't
sure.
want to talk about
Go
this.
ahead. Go ahead.
We're gonna swerve over to cons for a little bit, and we'll maybe come back to pros.
Hit a tree. Because we swerved.
Whitney went out way too fucking.
Yeah, it was like, oh, my precious, and then zap, gamma gun.
It's literally, she walks right in front of it. It's not even hidden. The gamma gun is just in the middle of the street.
Yeah.
She just walks out in front of it, just stares at the black hole, and just dies.
Yeah.
Well, doesn't die, but you know,
Well,
gets the fucking zero matter.
The zero matter
beat the
zapped
shit
out of her.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
that was not the
ending.
climactic
Yeah.
battle I thought it was gonna be.
Yeah.
So that was disappointing.
Zero matter continues to be
Zero matter continues to be fucking stupid.
because I guess Wilkes can just explode, get all the zero matter out of his body, and be perfectly okay.
No, I went from I want more of zero matter to fuck zero matter.
Yeah.
I don't care anymore.
I mean,
it's stupid.
Like I keep saying, if it does tie to Doctor Strange, they could hand wave it by saying it's magic, but even then, like, that's kind of a lazy explanation, but...
What could have been cool, and I thought about this as like when she's standing there and it's like coming out of her hands and it's going into the thing, it looked a little bit like the Venom symbiote. But then I was like, that's dumb.
That doesn't make any fucking
That doesn't
sense.
make any sense.
Zero matter, or symbiote goes on the outside of you, not the inside.
Yeah.
It affects your insides, but it makes your outsides look cool and edgy and gothy.
And edgy and gothy.
Yeah, edgy and gothy.
It makes you stroll down the street singing and dancing.
God, Aunt May, you're so old. I can't do that with that. Fuck.
The wrong.
I'm crossing the streams.
Wrong review, Matt.
Anyway, but overall, I thought this episode was good.
There was another thing that bugged me. At one point, when Peggy and Sousa,
New name, Susie.
when Peggy and Sousa break into Whitney's like room, where she's drawing on the walls and shit, Sousa does something. There's like a 6, and he replaces it with an 8. Do you recall this happening?
Vaguely.
Right as they're about to jump out the window, he's like, I'm gonna change it to 8. That'll slow her down. And they never bring it up again.
I don't think it slowed her down.
I don't think it's...
I think more like she was like, oh, I put an 8 here instead of a 6. Let's just fix that. Oh, no, you slowed it down for 2
Like,
seconds.
what was the point of him staying
Sousa
behind
Sousa
to
thought he
draw
was
the
helping.
8? I
Sousa
don't...
thought he was helping.
It doesn't do anything. Like, it never gets mentioned or brought up again. It doesn't do a damn
He
thing.
thought he was helping.
I don't... Why did we take the time to do this instead of explaining fucking zero matter to me? Oh.
Well, we're never getting an explanation now. Until Doctor Strange, I guess.
Yeah. This was actually not my favorite episode this season.
It was...
I didn't hate it. It's just like...
It wasn't the finale I wanted.
No, it wasn't.
It was a bit of a letdown, but it had enough good moments in it that I was happy. I mean, Howard was back. It didn't fucking... There was no Dottie. That's what I wanted to say.
There's no
There was
Dottie.
no Dottie. Like, she escapes, like...
Not,
5 episodes
there's
ago.
not even like a tease of
No,
Dottie either.
she's
gone.
she skipped like 5 episodes ago, shows back up for the musical number, and then she's gone. Like, no, what the fuck? Like, where? Unless she's the one that shot Thompson, but like, that was clearly a man.
Yeah, no, it was a manly figure that did that.
Yeah, I mean,
So, were there any more pros? I know we derailed from pros.
I
You want to talk about
I think we got all the pros. I
Okay.
thought it was-
Howard Stark, big, awesome dude.
yeah. So overall, what do you think of this season?
Are you asking for my rating out of 10?
I'm asking for your thoughts on this fucking season. When I want your rating out of 10, I will ask you for your rating out of 10.
Am I jumping the gun?
Stick to the script, goddammit.
There's no script.
Don't tell them that.
We improvise everything on this show.
Including the script.
I mean, as with the first season, the characters.
The characters
are
are
amazing.
what make this.
This is this series where like we really see Peggy at her strongest and weakest moments and all this stuff, and all of the characters are awesome. Dottie's amazing. Whitney was kind of in the beginning lackluster, but then she became this awesome villain, but then she was taken out like a bitch.
Yeah.
So I'm on the fence with her now.
When we do see Dottie, it's good.
Dottie was amazing.
When we do see Howard, it's good.
Howard's great. Jarvis is awesome.
Jarvis and Mrs. Jarvis,
And Mrs. Jarvis.
especially together.
Oh God, Mrs. Jarvis.
Mrs. Jarvis.
Oh, we didn't even bring up the touching moment at the end where Peggy and Mrs. Jarvis like hug it out.
Oh yeah, that was sweet. And I just call it Mr. Jarvis. Jarvis like does like the flying leap.
He technically is Mr. Jarvis.
Yeah.
You're not wrong.
It's
Just like the flying leap out the door, like whoopee, let's go.
Well, if you insist. It's just weird to call him Mr. Jarvis because like
Yeah.
he's just Jarvis.
I guess we could call this one Mr. Jarvis to differentiate from the AI Jarvis.
Yeah.
Unless we wanted to call the AI Jarvis Jarvis and just like
Well,
spell out the
Well, it doesn't
acronym.
fucking matter. He's the Vision now, so.
Oh, okay, yeah, that's right.
We don't need to call him Jarvis. He's the fucking Vision. Now Tony has Friday. Female Irish Jarvis.
Yeah.
Do you think she's based kind of on Mrs. Jarvis?
Who?
The new AI Friday that Tony has that he got in Age of Ultron. Since it's female, do you think she's kind of based on Mrs. Jarvis a little bit? Like if he based the AI Jarvis
What
off
have we
of
seen of
not much.
Friday?
Like we've only seen like just the ending of Age of Ultron when Tony like gets after Jarvis ditches his job and becomes physical.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I don't know.
It's too early. I mean, I doubt it because like Friday's Irish and Mrs. Jarvis is like Hungarian or something. Her accent, the accent comes and goes, but like Jarvis mentioned in season 1 that she was Jewish and he helped rescue her from Nazis. So
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know. But no, I like this season. Like the only thing that really derailed it for me and for you also was like the Zero Matter,
The Zero Matter
and how they
stuff was
didn't
weird.
explain it and like that kind of like
It could have been cool, but
it
like,
could have been
just,
cool, but they just didn't.
It got to a point where it started feeling like out of place.
Yeah,
with
like
all these
especially like a
characters and stuff.
1940s like spy noir story.
Yeah.
Like it just felt weird having all this like fantastical stuff in it,
Yeah.
but whatever. I mean, it's still a good season.
Season had its ups, its downs, its pros, its cons. What is your final rating
I'd
out of
probably
10?
give it like 7 or 8.
Go 7.5, right in the middle.
Cool. Glad you can be decisive. 0.5s are for quitters, Connor. Anyway, so that does it for this season.
This is the guy who gave Deadpool like an 8.9 or whatever the fuck you gave it. What did you give it? I don't
Fucking
remember.
know.
You gave it like an 8.8.
I
or
can
like
barely remember this
9.8 or
episode. You
something.
expect me to remember a review I did like 3 weeks ago?
You gave it some weird decimal, and I was like, "Fuck you, it's a
It's
9."
Deadpool. I gave it whatever. Point is, this season of Agent Carter is done, but coming up soon, Agents of Shield is back, and
That's
also Daredevil season 2.
Oh shit, that happens
shit.
this month.
That
Fuck.
happens this month.
We gotta do that.
We gotta do that.
Yeah. So Carter's done. Next week, Agent of Shield. We're going back to that.
Woo!
Next week is only Agent of Shield. There's no Rebels next
Aw.
week. Unfortunately, we have to wait another week for that Chopper episode, but we'll get to that when we do our Rebels review. So next week is just gonna be Agents of Shield. I mean, unless you want to review Zootopia.
Nope, I'm not gonna see this.
Okay.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm not-
Okay.
Anyway, so that does it for the Adventures of Agent Carter. I think they gave me cancer.
Yeah, it's been giving me cancer for the last fucking 10 episodes of this.
Yeah, well, say goodbye, Hat. He's
It
off
would have been
to
really cool if it landed on the radio and the radio just had the hat now.
he's off to bigger and better things now.
Yeah, the floor.
He can do stuff from
It
the
is
floor.
technically an upgrade.
Yeah. Wait.